I'm going to use my Armada multimeter to make sure I turn the power off. A quick little update before I get started with what I'm going to do today. In fact, I already got started. I got a birthday present today. That little vacuum right there, which I really needed with all of the sawdust I created in my garage back behind me there where I had the saw. I needed something to clean it all up. Thanks to my in-laws, they bought me a shop vac for my birthday. That thing is awesome. It worked perfectly. I also cleaned out the workspace inside of there so that we could start putting in the electrical stuff. Let me show you what I picked up for the electrical stuff. I grabbed myself some boxes here because we're gonna need these to mount the switches and outlets and stuff. There's even a low voltage box so I can run the network cable into that. That's kind of what this is for. I know you guys saw that I had boxes. I do, they're right here. I made a mistake. These are called cut-in boxes. I did not want to use cut-in boxes. I wanted to use the boxes that you nail to the studs. That's what those are. That's what I'll be using. What I might, I'm not gonna let these go to waste. Not what I might, I'm going to use these. Maybe not all of them, but I'm going to use some of them. That's what the speaker wire is for. It wouldn't be much of a studio if we didn't have speakers in the studio. We'll be using headphones most of the time. It's a studio. I want to be able to listen to music in there. That speaker wire is going to help with that. In addition to all of that, we also got these. What are these? These are, idiot, don't drill through the damn stud and blow up the power. Once I put the wires through these studs, now I will be going towards the back of the stud so that I don't have any chance of this. I'm still going to put these plates up wherever I put the wires so that way I never nail or screw through the stud where the wire is at. That just protects it. I'll have to put them on every stud that I put wires on. That's why I got a whole box of them. And that's where we're at right now. Everything's clean. We got more material for electrical and we got the wire down there. We're going to start running the wires today and get all the boxes mounted, figure out where everything's going to go. I'm going to get rid of the two existing outlets that are in there. There's one there, and there's one over here. We're just going to put blank plates on them and go from there. I might even open that wall over there next to my panel just to see how I'm going to route the main wires to power the sub panel that's in that room. That's another thing I'm going to do. Let's get to work. I think I've got all the boxes planned out where I want them. No, I got them planned out where I want them because I've already put them where I want them, including the one that's going to go in the corner for the TV that I'll probably put up there. Got the light switch in right there. I'm happy with this. I need to get rid of these outlets that are existing. I'm going to use my Armada multimeter to make sure I turn the power off before I do anything with the wires in those. And then we're just going to cap the wires in each of those boxes and put a plate over them, a blank plate, so that we're not going to use them anymore. Looks like there's only one that says garage 1. That would be this one, so let's just turn it off. The lights are still on. It's a little hard to film this holding the camera, so I'll just point that at the multimeter. We got one probe on one side, one on the other. We got 0 volts. Let me just touch a few of the other screws in here just to make sure that they didn't just break the circuit and only hook it up to one side of the outlet, because that is possible. We're not just going to check that one. We're also going to check this one over here. We'll go ahead and place that right there. We'll go from ground to hot wire. We got 0 volts. We'll check both. Good. And we can go even from the neutral. We're good here. The circuit is dead. We can go ahead and remove each of those outlets, cap the wires, and put plates over them so that they're not there anymore. Helpful little tool there, the multimeter. I wouldn't even use the non-contact meter with stuff like this. I use the multimeter to be damn sure. And this is a damn good multimeter for making that happen. So thanks, Armada. Break time. It's been another great weekend. I spent a lot more time in there. I had some great times with family today. We went out for breakfast this morning. Here's a picture of that. We had dinner again tonight at my place. Here's a couple pictures of that. I kept working on my studio over here. Let's take a look at Studio H2O. Let's step through the wall because there's a ladder in the way. Let's give ourselves a little bit of light here because it'll make it a little bit nicer. Show you what I've done in here. We've wired the place up for electricity. We haven't given it electricity yet. We're getting it roughed in. I'll show you what I've done so far. These yellow wires are 12 gauge wires. They're going to a 20 amp circuit. That's why there's some 20 amp circuit breakers right there. They're not wired to the circuit breakers yet. I'll finish the wiring later. I'm just roughing it in for right now. We've got an outlet going in there, a couple more outlets going in there. That's a dedicated outlet, so that one goes back to a circuit all by itself. That'll be for the mixer board and the computer. There's another outlet there, another outlet there, another one there, and another one there. Now, they all won't be being used at the same time ever. There's just enough around the room that if I want to change things up, move something around, I can do that. I don't have to worry about the outlets and plugging a bunch of stuff in and a bunch of extension cords across the room. I do not want that. So plenty of versatility in this room to be able to move things around wherever I want. That orange box is also a high voltage and low voltage separated box, so I'll be able to put my network wire in the other hole there. The white wires, one of them is going up and over the door into where the TV will be powered over here in this corner. The other one goes up and over the door and into the switch box that goes up to the ceiling here, is going to get wired to each one of these little transformers. There's 4 of them in this row, another 4 in that row. I pulled the wire down enough to where I can cut it, put it in, go in the box, go out of the box, and then be able to go that light across. Do the same thing to here to there. There are 8 lights in here. There will be a dimmer switch. It is a smart switch, so I'll be able to control the whole thing from my laptop. I'll be able to dim these down as low as I want. Even the lights themselves have 4 different temperature settings, so I'll dial that all in later. I just need to get it all wired up first. There's more things to get somewhat wired up in here. We'll get into that later. I'm kind of beat. That's all for tonight. We've got a lot done here. We're moving right along.